We've been told it will provide a new opportunity for the community.
So let's move up to the current day. A few weeks ago, you made the announcement along with others at DuPont about the eventual combination of DuPont, Rivermont, and Alpine Crest into a new facility on the DuPont property at the North River Y. Just for anybody who may have missed that, what was the news value of that? You mentioned some sort of partnership with the Y.
It's the first partnership that we will have in Hamilton County of an elementary school, physically and also programmatically connected to a YMCA. Of elementary schools that, buildings are literally connected to the YMCA and the programs they're doing are connected to the YMCA. I think it's newsworthy, not only because it's something innovative, but it provides a new opportunity for that community, for kids in the school.
But before we decide whether bigger is better, we need to ask some important questions. What happens when a neighborhood school becomes a destination school? What happens to a child when the institution becomes too large to truly know them? When the children travel farther? When parents have farther to drive? When the school is no longer woven into the neighborhood around it? A neighborhood school is more than a building. It's where a child knows the person at the front desk, where a teacher knows their name, where parents know other parents, where families become part of a community. For many children, that sense of belonging is part of what makes school feel like home. That is changing. Hamilton County is moving forward with a plan to bring DuPont, Alpine Crest, and Rivermont together into one new elementary school. And this isn't hypothetical anymore. The project is moving toward construction. And here's something that may surprise you. A lot of people in Hamilton County don't even know that is happening. But we don't have to guess what questions come with a decision like this. Other communities have already wrestled with similar choices. So let's take a look around the country. In Jacksonville, Florida, parents facing a much larger consolidated elementary school raised concerns about what that change would mean for their community. One of the issues was traffic.
Public Schools has consolidated a handful of schools over the last few years to address what was once a $1 billion budget shortfall.
News 4 Jax reporter Ariel Schiller spoke with Ortega parents and shares what neighbors of Anisha Elementary have to say about the shift.
The school would have room for 1,200 students. That number is daunting to neighbor John Prachios, who lives less than 600 feet away from the school. What are your thoughts when you see that they're going to want to have, triple the amount or quadruple the amount of kids?
Mathematically, it just doesn't work from our own experience. If you get 3 to 4 times more traffic, parents dropping their children off and picking them up, already it does not handle with one-third to 1/4 the amount. We already see it in our neighborhood.
The traffic is already bad on Timaquana Road for drop-off and pickup. Neighbors and parents believe it will only get worse with more students.
We're going to really shoot ourselves in the foot because what we have now is an inconvenience I can live with. 1,200 students is going to be an inconvenience beyond what we can live with here.
Traffic might sound like a construction issue. For families, it's a daily life issue. And transportation is only one question. In Scarborough, Maine, a proposal to consolidate neighborhood schools into an 1,100 student school sparked a very different concern. A concerned citizen asked residents to find another approach that better balances the commitment to continue the town's history of excellence in education with the need to maintain property taxes at a reasonable and affordable level. Different community, different circumstances, but some remarkably familiar issues. Those are just 2 examples from other communities, and we're not saying their experience automatically tells us what will happen here. But they do give us something important: perspective. Because now, this isn't some abstract debate happening somewhere else. This is happening right here in Hamilton County. This is the site where Hamilton County's new North River Elementary School is being developed. 3 existing school communities, DuPont, Alpine Crest, and Rivermont, are being brought together here. And when you stand here and look at the property, it's easy to think about the building that's going to be built here. But that's not really what we're asking people to think about. We're asking you to think about the community that will be created inside it. Think about the children who will arrive here every morning, the teachers who will work here, the parents who will drive here, and the families who will become part of this school. And think about the 3 communities that exist today. What happens when those 3 communities become one? There are good reasons people build larger schools. There can be efficiencies, there can be facilities and programs that smaller schools can't provide as easily. Those arguments deserve to be heard, but so do the concerns. Because when you make a decision this large, the question isn't simply whether you can build it. The question is whether it will actually be better for the children who will spend their days here. That's why we're going to spend the next several weeks looking at this project from every angle. We're going to look at the information about school size. We're going to look at what was promised. We're going to look at the potential trade-offs. And we're going to listen to the people who live, work, and raise their families in these communities. We're going to follow the decisions, the money, and the process that brought this project to where it is today. We don't expect everyone to come into this conversation with the same opinion. That's okay. What we do believe is that parents, taxpayers, and members of this community deserve the opportunity to understand what's being built, why it's being built, and what the evidence tells us about the choices we've made. So we're going to start asking questions, and we're inviting you to come along. Come back next week. We're going to discuss what the research actually tells us about school size.